Hello, everybody. This is Debo with Debo's Movie Reviews here, and today I'll be reviewing The Art of War, starring Wesley Snipes as Secret Agent Neil Shaw, Maria Matiko as Julia, Donald Sutherland as UN Secretary General, Ann Archer as Eleanor Hooks, Michael Biehn as Bly, Mari Chaikin, as well as FBI Agent Capella, and Gary Hiroyuki Tagawa and James Hong as Ambassador Wu. And I gotta say, it's kind of very underrated action movie. I'm gonna say, even though it's a bit cookie cutter compared to the likes of Most Wanted, Machete, and Shooter, because they both had the same plot of agent or veteran gets recruited for a job on, to prevent an assassination or plan it, or basically becomes the patsy or becomes the patsy when said high profile official gets assassinated. And well, of course, Shaw gets the patsy this time around. Basically, after reluctantly t- taking a job after a retirement after a mission in the beginning of the movie where he's in North Korea. He takes a retirement over an injured shoulder, and then gets pressure to come back from his handler, played by Hooks, and a so-called best friend named Bly, who is played by Michael Biehn. And I gotta give it to Michael Biehn. He always played on always underrated roles. Although practically every movie I've seen him in, he always got his ass whooped, but including this one. But still, kind of a deal in this storyline when he's chasing the real assassin, and then of course the NYPD thinks Wesley's the real one, and of course he gets interrogated, and then befriends this one woman who's Julia, who's pretty much the only one who can prove his innocence, and they basically had to protect each other. He has to protect her while trying to prove his innocence, and then of course you had like one badass scene like that one at the beginning where he's infiltrating that general, spying on that general, and then that one where he's where they had that escape where they wrecked the paddy wagon and then getting gangsters put them in their little suburban, Chinese gangsters that is, and then of course it backfires when Shaw comes to, and then they fight, and you had that cucked up trucker that cuts him off, and wrecked that and wrecked a perfectly good suburban. Since it was a square body suburban, in my opinion, in my opinion, good one. And then of course he had to one scene where he's going off another round of assassins at another agent's house after she gets whacked for knowing too much. And of course he meets Julia after in the hospital where she's looking after her friend, and then of course her friend, well, you got the picture. But and I gotta give it to Mari Chaikin. This is probably the late great Mari Chaikin. I would say it was one of his best roles. Although he was always one of them kind of that guy, kind of one of them guys should have been in that Facebook meme of the you know the face but you don't know the name starter pack meme. Because yeah, he was always one of them kind of actors. And even that one badass scene where they ran that Camaro right through the end of that diner. And of course, the whole final showdown was Bly, and the whole. But I gotta give it to Ann Archer because she played a damn good villain in this movie. Because I mean, her performance of Eleanor Hooks is about like a Bond movie where M is the villain. Because that's what she particularly kind of was at the beginning of the movie, was his M, the M to his Bond, to Wesley's Bond, and of course, you gotta give it old Donald Sutherland because I gotta say he was the superior out of the between him and his son when it comes to acting. Because I always said Donald always knocked it out of the park in great in various and epic movies he was in, from Dirty Dozen to this one, among various others. And this is kind of one that Art of War is practically one of my favorite Wesley roles besides Blade, and where he actually played the good guy, unlike Demolition Man in New Jack City, where he played some dastardly villains in that and them two. And I kind of think Art of War, the first one is a definite 5 out of 5 compared to those mediocre sequels, which the second one kind of felt watered down and nothing to do with the original. Whereas the ending had a little built up where he was in a where he's in Europe reunited with old Julia after after a, after basically a fake assassin. Where you think he's got jumped by the police because they still think he killed the ambassador. And I gotta give it to old Kara Hiroyuki Tagawa because he's always played excellent villains. From this to License to Kill. But overall, definitely 5 out of 5 for first Art of War. Art of War 2 was a mediocre, and I ain't even bothered with free yet. So, but I gotta say, I might have to bite the bullet to watch the second Art of War again, just so I could do a review on this, review on that. I meant to say, and then that other one that didn't even have Wesley in it, just so I could do a video for all you fine people out there on YouTube land for that one. So right, so that'll be this will be my video for this week. I hope y'all like, subscribe, and enjoy, and I'll keep dishing them out.